These are a bunch of my husband's tools. That is my door. I'm gonna cut a hole in it. So this is the room that I've been recording in and doing my projects in. But when the furnace is running, I'm sure it's running right now, you can hear it. It is so hot in here. Like I am being baked alive, like it's a freaking oven in here. So I have decided to do something about it, and I devised a plan. All right, goggle mode activated. Door acquired. I don't plan ahead, I just come up with an idea and rip it apart and figure it out along the way. This thing, I love this thing. Needs a blade though. Which, I have blades. Well, my husband has blades. I don't. But what is his is mine, and what's mine is his. That's the pact you make when you get married. So, it's mine now. And this little sucker, the fine tool. How I love the fine tool. I think since we got this, I have made more destruction in the house than ever before. Blade. Now we're ready to make a mess. It's not always the best when you have dangly earrings, but just shove them bad boys right up in there. Also, time to kick the Cooney baby out. Otherwise, she'll be attached to the ceiling fan, won't you? Because it's loud. Go, little one. Bye-bye. The destruction begins. One line done, but I am melting. Oh my gosh, am I melting? Okay, back to it. All right, so it keeps getting caught up here. So I've come to the conclusion that I'm on speed 1 and I need to turn this puppy up. So I'm going to turn it up to 6 and see if this is going to help. That's the highest that this thing will go. So let's try that. Now that was much better. Way faster. I just realized it's really dusty. Dust mask. Which, these are made for full-grown men, and I'm really tiny, so I stapled it to fit. So, you know, gotta do what a girl's gotta do if you want to fix your walls in your house and get things going and done. Alright. Now I can continue. Now we're gonna go do the other side. All right, I'm in the hallway. I'm gonna measure. Well, not measure. I'm just gonna draw my lines again. So it's definitely hollow in here. We're gonna need to do some fillers because that's not gonna screw on here. Don't judge my barn, y'all. It's a mess. I think these are gonna be too thick, and they're big giant 2x4s. I'm gonna go with this one. It's gonna be able to slide right into the door where the pocket is. Should fit right in there. I didn't measure it. Let's see. It's like 1/16 inch and 1/8. This should be fine. But I'm gonna cut it in 4 equal parts so we can put some into the door and screw it on the tops and the bottoms and the sides so it all stays. I have no go-go juice. I must go inside and play with the breakers because we ain't gonna get nothing happening here with me just standing here. And it's like 20 degrees out and yeah, it's cold. I ain't doing it. So I guess I get a hole in the door for a while. He'll turn into a giant windowless window. I got 4 pieces of wood. And I think right now is the only time that I've ever felt so blessed to be in this room that's really hot because my hands are so cold. Alright. So this is the plan. These things here slide perfect in this gap. They're really snug. My wonderful piece of scrap wood. Probably my husband had saved for some special purpose. And I've destroyed it because I just chopped it up and I'm shoving it in a door. So I'm sure I'll hear about that one later. But anyway, shove it in there. We're going to shove this one straight up. We're going to take another one. And I'm going to shove this one down. I'm going to try to get it level with the door. Alright, so they're snug. Just like that. Nice and solid. I'm going to do it on this side. So I'm going to shove it in the door. I'm going to push this one up. I'm going to shove this one in the door, maybe. And I'm going to shove this one down. This is going to be the best part. We're going to open this sucker. Woo! It's the best. Oh, I scared the cat. I'm sorry, G-Jums. I'm sorry. The screws that they gave are really long. And they'll run and poke through the back side of the door. So we can't use these. Those will be saved in the junk drawer for another time. I did rummage around in one of the many coffee cans of nut screws and bolts in the barn, and I found little tiny screws that are not going to go through the door. Just want to see how this is going to line up here. I already put a couple marks on here so I can see where I'm at and how it's going to line up. Now the fun part is just going to be holding this, putting all the screws in by myself. Again, another moment I wish I had a third arm. This thing, I love this box of tools. It has every piece that you ever could need for any project. It has all of your bits, has all of your drill bits, has bits that I don't know what they do. So I'm going to take this one. I'm going to be using my husband's impact drill here. So this one here is the bit that goes to this. I'm going to fill my pocket with the screws. Line it back up with my lines that I had before. And I'm going to put a Sharpie. Okay, Sharpie didn't work. I need something different. My Sharpie doesn't fit in the hole. You take my pen. Which does fit. These holes right here. I'm gonna take it off. Sorry about the dog. So we're going to go back in here, and I am actually going to drill a couple pilot holes out. So the screws go in a lot easier where I'm by myself. Don't want to screw it up too bad. That one's about the same size. Probably gonna go with this one. I don't want it to be the same size as my screw. I'm gonna do this one. I'm going to pre-drill the holes with this in these spots. So I just finished, I pre-drilled my 4 holes. I'm going to switch back to this drill. Now I'm going to try to put the grate up. So, fins up, girl math. I am now going to start my screw in the hole, which I angled. And now we're going to put it in. Two more. The vent is in. It's pretty ugly. Now we're going to repeat everything on the other side. Now I'm going to pre-drill the holes again. These ones I'm going to go straight where my other ones are angled up. I'm going to go straight. So the thought process is if I angle these screws up and I go in straight with the drill this way, the screws will kind of like go like this. Not hit, hopefully. We'll test that theory out in a minute. I didn't mark that one. It's up. Well, that one didn't hit, so that's a plus. So that's it for this video. I now have my nice I now have my vent in my door on both sides, so now the heat can come into this room and it can blow out and I won't feel like I am trapped in an oven. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for sticking around. I'll see you with the next one. Bye.